me a brochure here about the Certificate 3 in Psychosomatic Therapy with all the different subjects, and can you talk a little bit about those?
Well, what we do is in this we start with the face. That's the thing that's most obvious to everyone. And you will notice that now in most of the magazines and media and all that, there's much more faces and much more color. Because what's more fascinating in anything in this world except looking at someone's face? When you look into their face and you really look into their eyes, you really see something inside there asking, just notice me. And right from a little kid, right up to now, and as long as you're here, we love being noticed. Have you experienced that? You look at a kid's constantly wanting notice. And as we grow older, we forget that. And then when we see a kid, we get so excited. It's because they're so full of spirit and so little conditioning and so innocent and so spontaneous that the beauty shines up, and that's what makes us smile, because inside us there is the same beauty. Yeah. So when we look at a face, we see the whole life, the animation, the expressions, and the suppressions of expressions. Because what you have to close your eyes so you don't want to see, or you open your eyes, or you have sweet and saucy lips, or lovely eyelashes that flutter there and call everyone, come, 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 look into my beautiful eyes and my lovely heart. It's really our attraction which gets us together to communicate.
Yeah.
How do we get to understand this? We look at the overall face shape.
Yeah.
That gives you a big picture of what's in that container, whether it's round or whether it's rectangular or whether it's square. Square would be practical, round means it'll move around, and rectangular means like a high rise. Then we look at the forehead, how your mind works, whether you're more observant or whether you've got a high imagination or a high memory pattern depending on the shape of your forehead. Then the eyebrows, which is between the eyes and the brow. So you look at how the eyebrows lift and connect the eyes to the brow and opens up your feelings and face and your expressions in you. And of course the most beautiful thing is the eyes. That's the center. That's your heart. And looking at the eye shape, the color and all really connects you and grabs you. And it's interesting, if you walk along the street or look at someone in the eye and you give them a smile, at times people get so surprised, do I know this person? Of course you know that person. If only you would look, we would really understand each other much better. Then you have the nose, of course, which sticks out there, nosy, trying to find out, or one that keeps to himself, or one that points up in the air, or one points down. So you know which direction the mind is going, where is the mind pointing to, where are your attention going to, that's where the nose points. So if it points high, you may aim too high. When it points down, you're really listening to your gut feelings and intuition. And must be pointing to your beautiful lips. And you have lovely shaped lips.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful, so sensuous and so curvature. So it shows a lot of intuition and sensitivity and a lot of creativity. The top lip is creativity. The bottom lip is sometimes when it gets big, you give too much lip. That's right. You've had a bit of practice in that too. So then you look at the squareness of the jaw, shows how determined and steadfast you are. That gives you a quick assessment and you get to understand, then you feel at home, because once you've taken a photograph of the person and you got the information, you don't have to read them, you just already know them. Possibly you know them better than the person they spent with 20 years with, because you have no memories to judge them with, you're just taking them for who they are.